Hello viewers, myself Kaushik. Today I am going to explain about internships and how they play an important role in building your career. So basically internship, if I want to define it in a simple terms, it can be defined as work experience for a limited period of time. The time might be weeks, months or even years. Okay, it depends on individual and his free time with this university. So why is it required? As I already said, it is a work experience for a limited period of time. Nowadays the companies have changed their criteria in selecting individuals in their company. Okay, if the candidate has experience, otherwise working experience in certain domain, then he'll be preferred than the other candidates. So that working experience can get in two ways. One is when you do your project, you'll get some working experience on whatever project you are doing. And one more important thing is internship. Why internship plays an important role means you are going to be working in a company environment with the people, with the certain kind of people. Like there will be some senior engineers, there will be some reporting managers, technical heads, managing directors, marketing people, sales people. Likewise, a company means all these criteria are involved. Otherwise, all these certain roles are involved. There you are going to work with them. So whenever you are working with them, you'll get the working culture. Okay, how to work in a company and how to go about a project. So when you do an internship, you'll be having a great edge in getting selected in companies also. And one more survey says that 40 to 60% of interns are converting into employees. Okay, now what does this means? Once you get an internship in a company, okay, and if you are performing very good, then the company can acquire you for the employment also. So as I already said, the survey says that 40 to 60% conversion rate is there. So it is very good to apply for an internship and to get an internship. And then the third point is determine if intern still has an interest in the field. Internship plays an important role in this also. Let us take an example. Okay, you are in your third year, or otherwise you have finished your BTech. What you have applied was a programmer's internship. Okay, you are thinking that you are good at programming, and you are thinking that you are good at programming, and you have taken up an internship in programming. You went there in your company, you worked for a few months. Okay, after that, see, as I already mentioned, you are going to involve with so many other positions also, like managing directors or technical heads or sales team or marketing team. When you are exposed to so many areas in a company, see, there are chances that your interest might be something else and you are good at something else. For that time, you thought you are good at programming. Otherwise, for that time you thought you are good at marketing, or for that time you thought that you are good at sales. But there might be other angle in you which has opened, okay, once you enter into the company. So when you work for 3 months or 1 year for an intern, that period, whatever period you have installed in the company, so if you work for that period, once you involve with all the other people, then you might change your interest. See, this is the advantage in the internship. If you have a change in your career, then after that you can change your career. But once you join as an employee, what happens is your work experience will count on whatever work you have done. After that, if you want to change your job role, then that will be very difficult. Okay, so that is the edge in the internship. So you can go for an internship, you can explore whether you are good at that particular internship. Otherwise, you can change your area. So internship plays an important role in determining whether the intern still has an interest in the field which he has taken. Then one more point is building network. See, network is very, very, very important in the corporate field. Okay, now if you join a company, so as I already mentioned, you are exposing to so many other fields in the company. Okay, you might be involved with HRs, you might be involved with sales team, marketing team. So you are forming a group, you are forming a network. Building a network is very important. Why? Because in your future, if you want to go for an MS, otherwise if you want to go to other company, these people are the people who are going to refer you. So companies, whenever an individual applies to a job, they look for reference also. So if you are an intern in particular company, and if you are having good relationship with all the team which you have worked with, then those are the people who are going to give you reference for your MS or for your future employment. That is what I have mentioned in the next point. LOR stands for letter of recommendation. Whenever you are going for MS after your GRE TOEFL, once you get the score, if you want to join any good university, those people will ask for recommendation. Okay, the recommendation can be given by the professors where you have worked with as a project intern under them. Otherwise, that can be given by the employees who have worked with. Okay, so this will help you. The internship will help you in getting letter of recommendation. Otherwise, if you want to go for other company, okay, these people can give you recommendation so that it will help you in getting a good job in the other company or getting a good seat in the university level. Next. So if I want to categorize the internships, there are three types of internships. One is paid internship, where you'll get some stipend at the end of month for your work. One is that. Then unpaid internships, and then partially paid internships are there. So basically, paid internships can be there in engineering, advertising, or accounting fields. Whenever you are applying internship in engineering or advertising or accounting, you will be getting some stipend in the end of month. Okay, so those are called paid internships, and in these fields you will get the stipend. Okay, then work research or dissertation. This is one more kind of internship where the companies will be working on some product. Let us suppose they are working on some product, and a part of the product will be given to interns. That part can be developing a coding, or that part can be working on some hardware tools, or that part can be some survey regarding that area. Okay, so this kind of work will be posted in the company website. Once you apply for that kind of work, what you can do is you can work in that particular company on that particular work what they have given, and you can claim that work as your dissertation or thesis or project. Okay, that is one kind of internship which is there. Mostly MTech students will go for this kind of work research or dissertation internships. Even BTech students can go for. Okay, so many government organizations like DRDO, DRDL, those people will put up for internships for this kind of work research or dissertation. Otherwise, you can go for paid internships where you will be working in the company. Next is unpaid internships. These internships are mostly for non-profit organizations or think tanks. Think tanks means new companies or new startups which are coming out. See, this it is just unpaid, but you'll get so much of knowledge when you work in startups. Why? Because they might have chosen cutting edge technology, and they'll be working on that technology. When you join those kind of companies as an intern, you have great advantage of getting good knowledge about the work, and you'll be having great working culture in the startups also. So if there is any unpaid internships in the startups or non-profit organizations, then you can choose them also for your better future. Then partially paid internships are there. So these will be based like if a particular company like company A is paying you 25,000 as full stipend, in these companies you might get 10,000 or 12,000. Those are partially paid internships. And then there is one more important concept called virtual internship. This will these days it is booming up. Okay, the name itself is telling. Virtual internship means there is no physical presence of you in the company. Okay, all the meetings can be done via Skype or any social platform. Okay, the work can be assigned to you through mails, and that work can be done by you in your home or in your hostel rooms or in wherever you have time. You can sit up and you have an internet connection, and if you have a programming tools, then you can work virtually and you can report your work via mail or via Skype meetings. This is one thing which is booming up. Virtual internships are there in so many companies are opening up this virtual internships. So it will be a great advantage if you choose virtual internship. You can continue your studies, as well as in the evenings or in your free time you can work on those projects. Then there is a concept called Google Summer of Code. You can Google it. Okay, Google Summer of Code. There is a website where you can get, see here what they do is they give some objectives. You have to address those objectives. Otherwise, if you have any proposal, you can write a proposal and put up in that website. If that will be scrutinized by some experts, and if they like it, then you can start your proposal. Otherwise, they might have given some objectives. You have to work on those objectives. So the concept is there will be so many open source softwares will be there by Google, and you can work on those open sources. And yes, this is virtual internship. Okay, this Google Summer of Code is virtual internship. You can work from your home, or you can work from your hostel rooms. Okay, so for that they'll be paying some $5,000 like that. It is based on the project and based on the work. So you can go for this kind of work if you are good at programming. Basically, IT and computer science people will go for this kind of Google Summer of Code. Even EC engineers, if they think they are good at programming, they can go for this. Okay. Then internships, like the internships can be in programming, they can be in content writing, they can be in promoting some startups in your colleges. Okay. And social media promotions. Okay, see, there are some products, if that product has to be sell on internet, so that kind of internships are also there. So you have to choose whatever your strengths are. Accordingly, you have to choose what kind of internship you can do. There are so many, not only this, there are so many kinds of internships are there. Only thing is you have to sit on the internet, you search for them, okay, and then you match it with your strengths. Otherwise, you can experiment with your strengths. So that helps you in choosing your career. Okay. Then what are the tips I can give? There are 5 tips I have jotted down. First tip is start early. Okay, which means if you want internship in the period of April or May, don't start in the April. Okay, don't start in the March. If you want to go for intern in April or May, you start in the last year, November or December onwards. You have to put 4 to 6 months period for searching an internship. Internships are not that easy to get. Okay, you have to keep a period of 4 to 6 months for searching. Okay, so first tip is start early. Second tip is talk to people. I always tell engineers or MC or any people nowadays, they have to have an account in the LinkedIn. So in the LinkedIn, all the professionals will be there. What you need to do is you need to have a connection with those professionals, and once you get to know what is your area, so in that area some professionals will be there in different companies. You need to talk to them once. So if there is any internship in their company, they can promote you. So that is very, very important. You have to talk to people and you have to build a network to get an internship. Next, third point is brush up and fix your resume. So you have to, like, once you apply for an internship, so once you'll be called for the interview, see, they will look for your basics. Okay, so that is why you have to brush up your basics. If you are good at basics, then it will be easy for you to get into the company for an intern role. Okay, and then fix your resume. The resume should be good. Why? Because at the first point, they look your resume only. So that should mention your strengths, your weakness, your work, whatever you have done, whatever subjects you know, whatever software languages you know. So your resume should be very perfect to get an internship role. That is third point. Coming to the fourth point, follow up with the companies. What I see is most of the people, they just apply for the internship and they leave it there. They don't follow up. See, people who you are talking to, they are very busy in their roles. Okay, what you need to do is weekly once or whatever time they have given, you have to remind them and you have to follow up what has happened to that intern role. Okay, then last point is don't lose hope. Okay, so if you apply, you'll not get any interview for within a day or two. Okay, it will take time. Okay, don't lose hope. You have to wait for some time to get the call and to clear the interview. Okay, next, some websites I have jotted down. There are so many websites in the Google. So some of the famous websites are Internshala. Okay, you can go for Internshala and you can look for internships. Then Let's Intern. Okay, then 2019 is one more website. Then one more website is Indian Internship. Then one more website is interntheory.com. These are some of the websites where intern positions are given. There are so many other. You just have to sit on Google, spend 2 days for searching all the internships, jot down in a book or in a Word file, and then start applying. So these are some tips of internships. Internships are playing very important role in your placements also. The placement criteria have been changed. It is not that only percentage will help you. Nowadays people are looking for working experience. If you have some working experience, then you have good edge in placing a good company. So this is what about internships. And if you have any doubts, you can clear your doubts by commenting in the comment section. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I can do some more videos like this. Thank you.